who really built the first electric guitar.
Hey there, gearheads and history buffs. Welcome to a journey through time and sound. Today, we're diving into the wild and electrifying world of the electric guitar, an instrument that revolutionized music as we know it. But who really built the first one? This question has puzzled enthusiasts and experts alike for decades. It's a question that sparked more debates than a spilled beer at a biker rally. The origins of the electric guitar are as tangled as a set of old strings. Some say it was Les Paul, the guitar god himself, who brought the electric guitar to life with his innovative designs and relentless passion. Others swear by Leo Fender, the man who put guitars in every garage band's hands, making rock and roll accessible to the masses. And let's not forget Adolf Rickenbacher, the name synonymous with electric guitar history, whose contributions were pivotal in shaping the instrument's early days. But hold on to your picks, folks, because the truth, as they say, is a little more complicated than a six-string solo. The story of the electric guitar's invention is filled with twists, turns, and a few surprising notes. It's a tale that involves not just one, but several brilliant minds, each contributing their own unique touch to the creation of this iconic instrument. So, strap in, tune up your curiosity, and get ready to explore the electrifying mystery of who really built the first electric guitar. From the early experiments to the groundbreaking innovations, we'll uncover the fascinating history behind the instrument that changed music forever. Now let's meet our cast of characters, the usual suspects in this rock and roll mystery. These are the visionaries who dared to dream and brought those dreams to life, forever changing the landscape of music. First up, Les Paul, the innovator, the icon, the man who practically invented rock and roll guitar as we know it. His experiments with multi-track recording and solid-body guitars were nothing short of revolutionary. Then there's Leo Fender, the master craftsman who brought us the Telecaster and the Stratocaster, guitars that defined entire genres. Fender's designs were not just instruments, they were tools that shaped the sound of rock, country, and blues. And don't forget Adolf Rickenbacher, the pioneer who dared to electrify the Hawaiian lap steel guitar. His innovations laid the groundwork for the electric guitar's future, influencing countless musicians and inventors. These guys were giants, no doubt. Their contributions were monumental, and their legacies continue to inspire new generations of musicians and inventors. But were they the first to capture lightning in a six-string? The journey of the electric guitar is filled with twists and turns, and many hands played a part in its creation. The answer, my friends, lies in the shadows of history. There are stories hidden in the margins, tales of forgotten inventors and unsung heroes who also contributed to this musical revolution. It's time to dig a little deeper to uncover the forgotten heroes and unsung geniuses who paved the way for the electric guitar revolution. These are the stories that deserve to be told, the names that should be remembered alongside the giants. Let's rewind to 1931, a time when the world was still reeling from the Great Depression and the radio was king. Enter George Beauchamp, a musician with a vision of a louder, more powerful guitar. Beauchamp, along with Adolf Rickenbacher, created the frying pan guitar, a curious contraption that looked more like a kitchen utensil than a musical instrument. But don't let the name fool you, this thing could wail. The frying pan was a game changer, a bold step into the uncharted territory of amplified sound. But was it the first? To find out, we need to travel even further back in time to the Pacific Northwest and a man named Paul H. Tutmark. Now back to Adolf Rickenbacher. He wasn't just a pretty face with a cool name. He was a shrewd businessman who saw the potential in Beauchamp's frying pan guitar. Rickenbacher, with his company, helped mass-produce the frying pan, making it one of the first commercially available electric guitars. And in a move that would have made a lawyer proud, Rickenbacher secured the patent for the electric guitar in 1937. But wait a minute, didn't we say someone else might have been there first? That's right, folks. It's time to shed some light on the often overlooked genius of Paul H. Tutmark. Section 5. The Wizard of Washington, Paul H. Tutmark, a name you might not recognize, but a man whose contributions to music history deserve to be celebrated. He was a true pioneer, a visionary who saw the potential of electric sound long before it became mainstream. See, Tutmark was tinkering with electric guitars way back in the late 1920s. long before Beauchamp and Rickenbacher even dreamed of frying pans. His early experiments laid the groundwork for what would become a musical revolution. Toot, a master craftsman in his own right, created an electric guitar pickup using a simple telephone receiver. This ingenious use of everyday technology was a testament to his innovative spirit and technical prowess. He then built a solid-body electric guitar in 1930, a full year before the frying pan hit the scene. This was a groundbreaking achievement, showcasing his ability to think ahead of his time. Toot's early guitars, while innovative, didn't garner much attention. The world wasn't quite ready for his forward-thinking designs, but that didn't deter him. But that didn't stop him. He was relentless in his pursuit of perfection, constantly refining his designs and techniques. He continued to refine his designs, eventually creating a revolutionary new instrument, the electric bass guitar. This instrument would go on to change the landscape of music, influencing countless genres and artists. Toot's legacy lives on in every note played on an electric guitar or bass, a testament to his enduring impact on the world of music. Section 6. The Baseballer Comet. In 1933, Toot unveiled his latest creation, the electric bass guitar. This wasn't just some novelty act, folks. This was a game changer, an instrument that would forever alter the landscape of popular music. Toot's bass guitar, with its deep, resonant tones, filled a void that no one even knew existed. It provided the rhythmic foundation, the low-end rumble that would become the backbone of rock and roll, funk, and countless other genres. Despite his groundbreaking inventions, Toot remained relatively unknown outside of the Pacific Northwest. His story is a reminder that sometimes the most brilliant minds toil in obscurity, their contributions overshadowed by the glare of the spotlight. Section 7. Forgotten but not gone. Sadly, Paul H. Toot's contributions to the electric guitar's history were largely overlooked during his lifetime. He never achieved the fame or fortune of a Les Paul or a Leo Fender. But that doesn't diminish his impact. Toot's early guitars, those pioneering instruments that dared to amplify the sixth string, were the seeds from which a revolution would grow. Today, Toot's guitars are highly sought after by collectors and musicians alike. They are prized possessions, not just for their rarity, but for the ingenuity and craftsmanship they represent. Section 8. Toot's treasures. Imagine stumbling upon a dusty old guitar in your grandpa's attic, only to discover it's a genuine Toot. That's the stuff of guitar legend, my friends. Toot's guitars, once overlooked and forgotten, are now considered treasures. They're a link to the earliest days of the electric guitar, a tangible connection to the pioneering spirit of their creator. These guitars aren't just museum pieces, though. They're still played and cherished by musicians who appreciate their unique tone and historical significance. Section 9. The Unsung Hero. So there you have it, the story of Paul H. Toot, the unsung hero of the electric guitar. He may not have achieved the fame of some of his contemporaries, but his contributions to music history are undeniable. Toot's story is a reminder that innovation doesn't always happen in the spotlight. Sometimes it happens in dusty workshops, fueled by passion, ingenuity, and a love for the power of music. Toot's legacy lives on in every electric guitar riff, every soaring solo, every thunderous bass line. He may not have invented rock and roll, but he gave it a voice that continues to electrify the world. Section 10. The sound of innovation. Think about it. The electric guitar, an instrument born from humble beginnings, would go on to shape the sound of the 20th century and beyond. It's the sound of rebellion, of innovation, of pure, unadulterated passion. From the bluesy wail of B.B. King to the face-melting solos of Jimi Hendrix, from the punk rock fury of the Ramones to the stadium-shaking anthems of Metallica, the electric guitar has been there every step of the way. And it all started with pioneers like Paul H. Toot, men who dared to dream of a louder, more powerful sound, a sound that would change the world. Section 11. The legacy of the electric guitar. So the next time you hear the electrifying sound of a guitar, take a moment to remember the unsung heroes, the pioneers like Paul H. Toot, who made it all possible. Their legacy lives on, not just in the instruments themselves, but in the music they inspired, the generations of musicians who picked up a sixth string and dared to make some noise. The electric guitar, a symbol of innovation, rebellion, and the enduring power of music. It's a story that's still being written, one riff, one solo, one power chord at a time.